If you're watching this video tonight, chances are you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that familiar feeling that creeps in as the sun sets and bedtime approaches. Your mind starts racing with thoughts from the day, worries about tomorrow, or perhaps concerns that seem to multiply in the quiet darkness. Your shoulders feel tense, your breathing becomes shallow, and instead of looking forward to rest, you're dreading another night of tossing and turning. You're not alone in this struggle. Millions of people over 60 experience heightened anxiety as bedtime approaches, and if you're one of them, I want you to know that what you're feeling is completely normal, and more importantly, there are gentle, natural ways to help ease this nightly tension. My name is here to guide you through something beautiful that nature has provided us with simple, wholesome foods that can actually help calm your anxious mind and prepare your body for the restful sleep you deserve. These aren't complicated remedies or expensive supplements. They're foods you probably already have in your kitchen or can easily find at any grocery store. Tonight, I want to share with you 5 powerful foods that can become your allies in the battle against nighttime anxiety. But before we dive into these natural remedies, let me take a moment to help you understand why anxiety seems to intensify after 60, especially in the evening hours. As we age, our bodies go through remarkable changes, many of which directly impact how we experience stress and anxiety. After 60, our hormone levels begin to shift significantly. For women, the years following menopause bring decreased estrogen levels, which can affect mood regulation and make us more sensitive to stress. For men, testosterone levels gradually decline, which can also influence emotional stability and anxiety levels. But it's not just about hormones. Our bodies produce less melatonin as we get older. Melatonin is that wonderful hormone that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycle and naturally makes us feel drowsy as evening approaches. When we produce less of it, our bodies don't get the clear signal that it's time to wind down, leaving our minds active and alert when they should be preparing for rest. At the same time, many of us experience higher levels of cortisol in the evening. Cortisol is often called the stress hormone, and while it's supposed to be highest in the morning to help us wake up and lowest at night to help us sleep, this natural rhythm often becomes disrupted as we age. Higher evening cortisol means our bodies are stuck in a state of alertness when they should be transitioning into calm. There's also the reality of life experience. By the time we reach our 60s, we've accumulated decades of memories, relationships, responsibilities, and yes, worries. Our minds have more to process, more to reflect on, and often more to be concerned about. Health concerns that weren't on our radar in our 30s and 40s suddenly become very real considerations. Financial worries about retirement, concerns about family members, and the natural contemplation that comes with recognizing our own mortality, all these thoughts tend to surface most strongly in the quiet evening hours. The good news is that our bodies are remarkably responsive to gentle, natural interventions. Just as certain thoughts and circumstances can trigger anxiety, certain foods contain compounds that can actively promote calm and relaxation. These foods work with your body's natural chemistry to help reduce stress hormones, increase feel-good neurotransmitters, and prepare your nervous system for rest. I want you to think of these foods as gentle friends that are here to support you through your evening routine. They're not magic pills, but they are powerful allies that have been helping people find calm for thousands of years. Before I share these amazing foods with you, I'd love to know where you're watching from tonight. Please take a moment to leave a comment and let me know your city or country. It always warms my heart to see our community of viewers from all around the world, all supporting each other in our journey toward better health and peaceful nights. Now let's talk about your first evening ally, chamomile tea. If you've never tried chamomile tea before bedtime, you're in for a treat. This gentle, honey-scented herb has been used for centuries as a natural remedy for anxiety and insomnia, and modern science has confirmed what our ancestors knew instinctively. Chamomile contains a compound called apigenin, which binds to specific receptors in your brain that help promote sleepiness and reduce anxiety. Think of apigenin as nature's gentle sedative. It doesn't knock you out the way a sleeping pill might, but instead it quietly whispers to your nervous system that it's time to let go of the day's tensions. What makes chamomile particularly wonderful for seniors is how gentle it is on the system. Unlike some herbal remedies that can interact with medications or cause side effects, chamomile is remarkably safe for most people. It won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning, and it actually supports your body's natural sleep cycle rather than disrupting it. To prepare your chamomile tea, use water that's hot but not boiling, as boiling water can destroy some of the beneficial compounds. Steep your tea bag or loose chamomile flowers for about 5 to 7 minutes. This gives the apigenin enough time to infuse into the water. As you wait for it to steep, use this time as a mindfulness moment. Notice the gentle aroma filling your kitchen. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands, and allow yourself to begin the transition from the busy energy of day to the peaceful energy of evening. I recommend having your chamomile tea about 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to bed. This gives your body time to absorb the beneficial compounds and begin the relaxation process. Some people like to add a small teaspoon of raw honey, which not only tastes lovely but also provides a tiny amount of natural sugars that can help your brain produce serotonin, another calming neurotransmitter. Your second powerful ally might surprise you: the humble kiwi fruit. Research has shown that eating 2 kiwis about an hour before bedtime can significantly improve both the quality and duration of sleep. But what makes kiwi particularly helpful for anxiety is its impressive nutritional profile. Kiwis are absolutely packed with vitamin C. In fact, just 1 kiwi contains more vitamin C than an orange. Why does this matter for anxiety? Vitamin C plays a crucial role in managing cortisol levels in your body. Remember how we talked about cortisol being that stress hormone that often stays too high in the evening as we age? Vitamin C helps regulate cortisol production and can actually help bring those levels down naturally. Kiwis also contain folate, a B vitamin that's essential for proper brain function and mood regulation. Many people don't get enough folate in their diets, and this deficiency can contribute to increased anxiety and difficulty sleeping. The potassium in kiwis helps regulate blood pressure and can contribute to the overall sense of calm in your body. But perhaps most importantly, kiwis contain an amino acid called tryptophan. You might recognize this as the compound in turkey that's often blamed for post-Thanksgiving sleepiness. Tryptophan is converted by your body into serotonin, which then gets converted into melatonin. So, by eating kiwi in the evening, you're actually providing your body with the building blocks it needs to produce its own natural sleep and calm hormones. Choose kiwis that yield slightly to gentle pressure but aren't mushy. You can eat them with the skin on for extra fiber and nutrients, or peel them if you prefer. Some people like to slice them and add them to a small bowl of yogurt, which brings us to another anxiety-fighting combination we'll discuss in a moment. Now, let's talk about something that might bring back comforting childhood memories: warm milk. There's actually solid science behind the old wives' tale of drinking warm milk before bed. Milk contains several compounds that can help reduce anxiety and promote sleep. First, milk is rich in tryptophan, that same amino acid we found in kiwi. The tryptophan in milk gets converted to serotonin and then melatonin, helping to naturally regulate your sleep cycle. But milk also contains calcium and magnesium, 2 minerals that work together to help your muscles relax and your nervous system calm down. Calcium isn't just important for bone health. It actually helps your brain use tryptophan more effectively to produce those calming neurotransmitters. Magnesium acts as a natural muscle relaxant and can help quiet the physical tension that often accompanies anxiety. If you don't tolerate dairy well, don't worry. Unsweetened almond milk can be an excellent alternative. While it doesn't contain tryptophan, good quality almond milk is often fortified with calcium and is naturally rich in magnesium. The key is to warm it gently. Heat about half a cup to a comfortable drinking temperature, not hot enough to burn your tongue, but warm enough to feel soothing. Some people like to add a pinch of cinnamon or a tiny bit of vanilla extract to their warm milk. Cinnamon has its own calming properties and can help regulate blood sugar levels, preventing the kind of blood sugar dips that can sometimes trigger anxiety in the middle of the night. The ritual of preparing and slowly sipping warm milk can be just as important as the nutritional benefits. Use this time to practice deep breathing, reflect on positive moments from your day, or simply enjoy the quiet comfort of the moment. Here's another combination that works beautifully for nighttime anxiety: a small banana with a tablespoon of natural peanut butter. This might sound like a snack you'd give a child, but it's actually a powerhouse combination for promoting calm and better sleep. Bananas are rich in potassium and magnesium, both of which help relax muscles and calm the nervous system. They also contain vitamin B6, which is essential for producing serotonin. Many people don't realize that as we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing and using B vitamins, so getting them from whole food sources becomes even more important. The natural sugars in banana provide a gentle energy source that can help prevent the blood sugar drops that sometimes occur during the night and can wake you up feeling anxious or jittery. But when you pair banana with peanut butter, you create a perfect balance. Natural peanut butter provides protein and healthy fats that help slow the absorption of the banana's natural sugars, creating a steady, sustained release of energy rather than a spike and crash. The protein also provides additional tryptophan, and the magnesium in peanuts adds to the muscle-relaxing benefits of the banana. Choose natural peanut butter that contains only peanuts and maybe a little salt, avoiding versions with added sugars or oils. Slice half a banana and spread about a tablespoon of peanut butter on the slices, or simply dip banana pieces into the peanut butter. This combination is particularly helpful if you find that you wake up in the middle of the night feeling hungry or shaky. The balanced nutrition helps maintain steady blood sugar levels throughout the night, reducing the likelihood of anxiety-inducing blood sugar fluctuations. If you have a peanut allergy, almond butter works just as well and provides similar benefits. The key is choosing a nut butter that's made from just nuts, without added sugars or excessive oils. Let me pause here for a moment to say something important. You deserve to feel calm again. You deserve peaceful evenings and restful nights. The anxiety you're experiencing isn't a character flaw or a sign of weakness. It's a common experience that has real physiological causes, and there are real natural solutions that can help. If you're finding this information helpful so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could take a moment to give this video a like. It helps other people who are struggling with nighttime anxiety find these natural solutions, and it lets me know that this kind of content is valuable to you. Now let's talk about our final category of anxiety-fighting foods. Foods rich in complex carbohydrates and magnesium. This includes oats, Greek yogurt, and various seeds and nuts that you can use as toppings. Oats are particularly wonderful for evening anxiety because they contain a type of fiber called beta-glucan, which helps regulate blood sugar levels and provides a steady release of energy. Oats also naturally contain melatonin, though in small amounts. But perhaps most importantly, oats help your brain produce serotonin. Complex carbohydrates like those found in oats help transport tryptophan across the blood-brain barrier more effectively. This means that when you eat oats in the evening, especially when combined with other tryptophan-rich foods, your brain becomes better able to produce the serotonin and melatonin you need for calm and sleep. You can prepare a small bowl of oatmeal made with warm milk or almond milk, which combines multiple anxiety-fighting benefits in one comforting bowl. Add a few slices of banana, a sprinkle of chopped walnuts for additional magnesium and omega-3 fatty acids, and perhaps a small drizzle of honey. Greek yogurt is another excellent evening choice, especially for seniors. It's rich in protein, which provides tryptophan and contains probiotics that support gut health. There's growing research showing the connection between gut health and mental health, often called the gut-brain axis. A healthy gut microbiome can actually help regulate mood and reduce anxiety. Choose plain Greek yogurt to avoid added sugars that might interfere with sleep. You can add your own natural sweeteners like a few berries, a small amount of honey, or some chopped nuts and seeds. Speaking of seeds, pumpkin seeds are absolutely packed with magnesium. Just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds provides nearly half of the daily recommended amount of magnesium for adults. Magnesium deficiency is incredibly common, especially among seniors, and this deficiency can significantly contribute to anxiety, muscle tension, and sleep difficulties. Sunflower seeds are another excellent choice, providing both magnesium and vitamin E. You can sprinkle these seeds on your yogurt, add them to a small bowl of oatmeal, or simply eat a small handful as an evening snack. The beautiful thing about these foods is that they work synergistically. When you combine them thoughtfully, their anxiety-fighting properties are enhanced. For example, having Greek yogurt with sliced kiwi and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds gives you tryptophan, vitamin C, magnesium, and probiotics all in one delicious bowl. I want to address something that might be on your mind. You might be thinking, but won't eating before bed keep me awake or cause weight gain? This is a valid concern, and the key is in the timing, portion size, and food choices. These anxiety-fighting foods should be consumed in small portions, ideally 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. We're not talking about large meals, but rather gentle, purposeful snacks that provide specific nutrients your body needs for calm and sleep. The foods I've shared with you are specifically chosen because they support your body's natural sleep processes rather than interfering with them. They provide steady energy without causing blood sugar spikes, and they contain compounds that actively promote relaxation. As for weight concerns, remember that chronic stress and poor sleep actually contribute to weight gain by increasing cortisol levels and disrupting hormones that regulate hunger and metabolism. By improving your sleep quality and reducing anxiety, these foods may actually support healthy weight maintenance. Now, I want to talk about creating an evening routine around these foods. Routine is incredibly powerful for managing anxiety, especially as we age. When we establish consistent, calming routines, we signal to our bodies and minds that it's time to transition from the active energy of day to the peaceful energy of night. Consider creating a simple evening ritual around one or two of these foods. Perhaps you make chamomile tea at the same time each evening, using those few minutes while it steeps to practice deep breathing or gentle stretching. Maybe you prepare your small bowl of yogurt with kiwi and seeds as part of your wind-down routine, eating it slowly and mindfully while reflecting on positive moments from your day. The key is consistency. Your body thrives on routine, and when you consistently provide it with the same calming signals at the same time each evening, it begins to anticipate and prepare for rest. I also want to encourage you to pay attention to how these foods affect you personally. We're all unique, and while these foods have been shown to help with anxiety and sleep for many people, you might find that some work better for you than others. Keep a simple journal for a week or two, noting which foods you try and how you feel afterward. Some people find that chamomile tea works beautifully for them, while others prefer the combination of banana and almond butter. Some might discover that a small bowl of oatmeal with warm almond milk becomes their perfect bedtime ritual. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, and that's perfectly okay. What's important is that you're taking gentle, natural steps to support your body and mind. You're choosing to work with your body's natural chemistry rather than against it. You're acknowledging that you deserve peaceful evenings and restful sleep. Let me share a few additional tips that can enhance the effectiveness of these anxiety-fighting foods. First, try to minimize screen time for at least an hour before bed. The blue light from phones, tablets, and televisions can interfere with melatonin production, counteracting some of the benefits of these wonderful foods. Create a calm environment for your evening snack. Dim the lights, perhaps light a candle, play soft music, or simply enjoy the quiet. Use this time to practice gratitude, thinking of 3 things you're thankful for from your day. Stay hydrated throughout the day, but try to limit fluid intake in the hour before bed to minimize nighttime bathroom trips that can disrupt sleep. If you're having chamomile tea, that's fine, but avoid large glasses of water right before bedtime. Consider keeping a small notebook by your bed where you can write down any worries or thoughts that come up as you're trying to fall asleep. Sometimes the simple act of writing them down helps quiet the mind, telling it that these concerns are captured and don't need to be mentally rehearsed all night. Practice gentle breathing exercises as you settle into bed. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7 counts, and exhale for 8 counts. This activates your body's relaxation response and can help calm both physical tension and mental chatter. Remember that changes in sleep and anxiety patterns don't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself and give these natural remedies time to work. It might take a few days or even a couple of weeks for your body to fully respond to these new evening habits. I want to take a moment to acknowledge something that many people your age experience but rarely talk about. There can be a sense of vulnerability that comes with aging, awareness of our own mortality, concerns about health, independence, and the future. These deeper existential anxieties often surface most strongly in the quiet evening hours when we're alone with our thoughts. These feelings are completely normal and human. The foods and techniques I've shared with you can help calm the physical symptoms of anxiety, but I also want you to know that it's okay to seek additional support if you need it. Talking with friends, family members, counselors, or spiritual advisors can provide emotional relief that complements these natural physical remedies. Nature has provided us with so many tools for healing and comfort. The foods we've discussed tonight are just one category of these natural gifts. When we choose to nourish our bodies with intention and care, we're participating in an ancient tradition of using food as medicine. Our ancestors understood something that modern society sometimes forgets: that food is not just fuel for the body, but medicine for the spirit. When we eat with awareness and purpose, when we choose foods that support our well-being rather than just satisfying cravings, we're engaging in an act of self-care and self-respect. You are not alone in your struggle with nighttime anxiety. Millions of people around the world are dealing with similar challenges. And by watching this video, by being willing to try these natural solutions, you're taking a positive step toward better health and greater peace. I hope you'll subscribe to our channel for more videos about natural health solutions specifically designed for people in their golden years. We regularly share information about nutrition, gentle exercise, stress management, and other topics that can help you live your best life at any age. The journey toward better sleep and less anxiety is exactly that, a journey. There will be good nights and more challenging nights. There will be times when these foods work perfectly and times when you might need additional support. That's all completely normal and expected. What matters is that you're committed to taking care of yourself with kindness and patience. You're choosing natural, gentle solutions that work with your body rather than against it. You're honoring your need for rest and peace. As we wrap up our time together tonight, I want to leave you with this thought. You have survived every difficult day, every anxious night, and every challenge life has brought you so far. You have wisdom, strength, and resilience that can only come from a life fully lived. Trust in your ability to find what works for you, and know that peaceful sleep is not just a distant memory, but a possibility for tonight and every night going forward. Try 1 or 2 of these foods tonight. Notice how they make you feel. Pay attention to any changes in your anxiety levels or sleep quality. Give yourself permission to experiment and find what works best for your unique body and circumstances. If you found value in this video tonight, I would be so grateful if you would consider supporting our channel by clicking the Thanks button below. Your support helps us continue creating content that addresses the real health concerns and challenges faced by people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. Remember, you deserve to feel calm. You deserve restful sleep. You deserve to end each day with peace rather than anxiety. These simple, natural foods are here to support you on that journey. Sweet dreams, and thank you for spending this time with me tonight.